everybody, Ranger here. Welcome back to another video and welcome back to another reaction and review. And this is to the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. Now I had no idea that this was out. I think I saw like a recommendation for this, and then a friend of mine told me, dude, the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, reveal trailer is out. And so here I am to indulge in the trailer, to watch it, and then I'll give my thoughts. We'll analyze it and see what goes on. So, as you know, I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan. Let's dive in to the trailer, and we'll see what is going down in it. So, a friend of mine told me that this looks different because they switched engines. I think they said either between Kingdom Hearts 3 and this one, or right after 3 or something. So, something about them switching the game engines. Um, I want to say that Kingdom Hearts 3 had the Unreal Engine, but I don't remember for sure. So let's dive into the trailer and we'll check this out and then I'll give my thoughts. Let's begin because, yo, I want to dive in. Let's begin. Start. Let me make sure I'm still recording and we'll dive into the trailer. Start the video. 3, 2, 1, click. The Lost Master arc? Development footage subject to change.
自分が望む結末ではなかったと絶望するのなら
Please don't change it. It looks
他の世界に
gorgeous.
退場すればいい。選択肢は無限にあるはずだ。
Oh my. No, please don't change it. This is gorgeous. Hey, it's the... Wow. Sora looks good. Wait.
あなたはこの世界に来て7日間ずっと眠っていたの。ここはク
Quadratum.
ワットラトム、
Wow.
聖者の世界ではあるけれど、私たちにとっては死の世界ってことになるみたい。
Is that Dark Side? It is. Dark Side. Oh, he looks good. And he has wings now. Oh, cool. He dead. Yeah, like... Wow. Oh my gosh, this is gameplay. Dude, this is gorgeous. Oh, the cinematics. Oh, freak, yes. Oh, wow. That'll probably be a button press right there. I even saw his glutes.
だが一度退場すれば元の世界に戻れると思うな。
The Master. Kingdom Hearts. 3? 4, sorry. Ooh. Oh. Donald? Hey!
手がかり見つかるといいね。
Huh? Who?
おい、どこへ行くんだよ。
Was that Yensid? Maybe? Okay. 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 Oh, wow, that was beautiful. All right. I gotta say, it okay, there's a lot to take in with this trailer. Now, the first thing that I gotta say, right at the start, it says development footage subject to change. Please don't change anything. Please. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the details and everything is absolutely gorgeous and stunning. I beg you, please don't change anything. It's beautiful. I mean, just if I could wander around in these areas here, dude, this would be a zen game for me. Like, this would be a complete zen game for me. Just please don't change this. I love this scenery, okay? Please don't change anything. It looks beautiful. Now, this is obviously set after Kingdom Hearts 3. Duh. Now, there's a lot to take in, okay? Okay, the Lost Master Arc. This is the Lost Master, so we're getting more into that. This is Quadratum. Okay, now I cannot read Japanese. If someone could translate what it says on this post here, this, I'm theorizing, could be the level. It'd be really helpful. The heart resides within the soul, which in turn is guided by fate to its rightful place. Interesting. Now, immediately we get this chessboard, which we saw Master Xehanort and Master Ericus playing, and at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, Master Xehanort or Master Ericus, I believe, said that there's one more play. There's one additional play to make, and he puts it forward. This is the chess piece. The choice is yours once more. Now Sora looks good. I mean, I love the clothing is different, but Sora really does look good. It's also interesting with the whole background. I mean, this is just a lovely looking place. And honestly, I thought this was Kairi at first, but this isn't Kairi. This is actually, if I'm not mistaken, okay, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it is Strelitza. Sorry, I thought she had black hair. Okay, yeah. Okay, I played Union Cross. Had to get a tiny bit of a refresher here. Okay, this is Strelitza. Not sure about the black-haired character, though. Scald! That's her name, Scald. Okay. Okay, Scald. Yeah, okay. Scald. Okay, so Scald is the black-haired girl. Strelitza is the blonde, or orangish-colored hair. Okay, yeah, Strelitza is, I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, she is Laurium's sister, and Laurium was Marluxia. And she ended up dying in the game. And so, yeah, Strelitz laments how she did not. Wait, see. Let's see. She's then attacked by darkness, who hypnotized Ventus into stealing her rulebook. Afterwards, to take her place as Union leader. In her last moments, Strelitza laments how she did not have the courage to speak with Player still carrying her Chirithy in her arms as she fades away and her heart is released. So, yeah, that is Strelitza. I had to confirm that. It is her. Interesting to see her. And the world here is gorgeous. This is Quadratum. This world looks now she told Sora he arrived here 7 days ago. The world looks gorgeous. I mean, I'm just amazed at this world. And the only thing that I'm concerned about, I want all of this and the garden that we saw. I want all of this to be explorable. I know I'm not going to get that. I mean, there's no way that I'm going to get that. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 had some really good potential for some really good world exploration, but it still felt closed off, especially considering there were areas that were seen in cutscenes or certain moments of gameplay that were never used again or you could not access again. So I think it's a jip and a dick move to show this much of the world and then not actually be able to explore it. But is that a Chevy Impala? No, 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 no. That can't be a Chevy Impala. All these are generic vehicles. They're obviously not going to use anything similar. Love the wheels on that car, though. That's a cool looking vehicle. Dream. Hey, Dream Eater! Reference to Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. D Dream D Eater. Has to be a reference. Confidence, ATM, Beauty Clinic, Ren, Waffle, something sports. Black and white over here. I'm wondering, there's got to be some references. I'm very curious about this. Now, she said that this world is similar to an afterworld for them. And of course, Darkseid appears. Darkseid is like one of the most iconic characters. I mean, it's like one of the most iconic Heartless. The Shadow Heartless and Darkseid are two of the most iconic Heartless whenever it comes to Kingdom Hearts. This is by far the best beast-looking Darkseid I've seen so far. You know, he has wings now. He reminds me of Bahamut, I think. He kind of reminds me of that from Final Fantasy, I think it is. Now, interestingly enough, we get this battle segment here with Sora, and we have gameplay. The health meter, we have EX. I have no idea what that is. We have MP and MP. I don't know what the EX is. It's some sort of drive gauge. It looks like a drive gauge. We have the command menu over on the side. The command menu is basic, but we have this very beautiful fog-like area here with this. I mean, this really does look gorgeous. The control segment for Sora here, this looks very, very interesting. Sora is able to grind around this post, which is kind of similar to Dream Drop Distance. And he's able to get up close. We have some very awesome fluid movement controls with Sora as he makes his way up to be able to defeat Darkseid. And I'm going to guess it isn't shown here, but I'm very sure that we're going to have some button press commands here. The cinematics are gorgeous for this. I'm going to guess that we're going to have some button controls here for some of the stuff that we're going to be doing. It doesn't show it on the screen, but I'm very sure that we're going to have some button controls that's going to enable us to see, because this one moment where Sora begins to charge something and we see Darkseid punch it, I have a feeling that's going to be a button press. Probably going to tell us to press either triangle, square, or circle if we go that far. Sora also creates this drill attack here, which is very interesting, that he shoots Darkseid with. So, very interesting, and like I had to mention, look at those glutes! I mean, look at those thighs and those buttocks! I mean, wow! I have never seen the butt of a Heartless look that good. That's a phrase I never thought I'd say in my life. I mean, look at those thighs! I mean, look at those thighs! Look at the muscles on those thighs! I mean, what is my life? I'm talking about how muscular this guy looks. But the cinematics really do look gorgeous. I mean, the cinematics look gorgeous whenever the camera begins to pan upward and everything. It really does look gorgeous. But it says, if you do leave this world behind, don't expect to return to the one from which you came. So it's possible to leave Quadratum, but from what is said here, you can't return to the world where you came from. So do you go somewhere else? And we also see two characters standing here that just standing here watching from above. Now, this is obviously this one dude. I'm going to guess this one of these is the Master of Masters, because he was seen at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm also going to guess that the other one is Lushu. That's just my guess. The other is Lushu. I'm just going to guess that the other one is Lushu. But we didn't see Riku. But yeah, this looks gorgeous. It really does look super cool. I love the art. I love the animation. It really does look beautiful. Oh, there's also more. We see Donald and Goofy. Donald is using his staff as a flashlight. Okay. A Donald. Why didn't you do it before? I mean, there were dark areas in Kingdom Hearts. Okay, there were dark areas in Kingdom Hearts. You could do that, just like you could use Zeta Flare, and you're like, nah, I'm saving it. Nope. Nope. Last time I used Zeta Flare was on Daisy in the bedroom. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, if I inspired any fan fictions for that one. But I gotta say, the art for Donald and Goofy do look good. I mean, it looks very similar. The thing is, it's interesting contrast. The art for Donald and Goofy looks very solid. It looks really good. It's not too over the top. It's not too cartoonish. Um, but it does look good. It looks really, really good. For Donald and Goofy, it looks cartoonish, but not too over the top, and it does look like it fits in well with this. It's different than the art for Sora, and at least they didn't do the CGI thing with the Chip and Dale trailer. At least they didn't do that. Thank God. But this right here, I mean, I got to say the art for Donald and Goofy looks good. Looks not nice and solid. But they're wandering in this dark area, which I have no idea where they are. They're trying to find someone, and then we see this very awesome blue flame. Very interesting. Blue flame. I don't know, there's just something so appealing about how this blue flame lights up. There's something so appealing about it. Donald sees this blue flame, and then suddenly both are just standing stock. And then we see, just where do you think you're going? And we see this Donald and Goofy are like, are we dead? This is the are we dead face. Actually, no, it's more like Goofy's like, are we dead, Don? And Don's like, yeah, we dead. We're effed. And then you see this fire just explode as Donald and Goofy are just like, wow, this just happened. And then the bromance gets strong as the thing fades. I don't know. I'm kind of magic in the making. I'm kind of thinking that might have been Master Yin Sid. I couldn't tell from the voice. Let me listen to that quickly. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that might be Master Yin Sid. I could be completely wrong on that. I would have to listen to Master Yin Sid's voice in the Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts 3 and 2 to see if that's the same voice. Even then, I wouldn't be able to tell. But I'm curious if that is Master Yin Sid. Don't know for sure. But yeah, this is a very cool trailer. I gotta say, it's very awesome. The cinematics are gorgeous. The gameplay looks really solid. I see some references, what looks like references to Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. And this is obviously going to focus on the Master of Masters arc. It looks, I'm guessing Master and Lushu. Or rather, we have Lushu, and then we have Noctis. After everything that happened in Final Fantasy 15, he went a little insane, and now here he is. So very curious as to what's going to happen in this. Like, is Kingdom Hearts 4 just going to be completely set in Quadratum, or what's going to happen? There's a lot that we don't know right now. I mean, Quadratum looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous, and it's like based on a real city in Japan. It does look beautiful. It's very cool to see Sora within that setting because I'm not used to that. I'm not. But it looks beautiful. It looks cool. I want to be able to explore a lot more of the city. I don't want just a small section like what we got in San Francisco and Kingdom Hearts 3. I know they wouldn't do something like Skyrim, but I'd be happy with something like Fallout 4. In terms of that size, I'd be happy with that. But it does look beautiful. The cinematics look gorgeous. That wooded area with the pond, or sorry, with the waterfall, and then the sunlight shining through the trees. Oh my gosh, it looks so beautiful. The sound was so gorgeous. I gotta say, design-wise for the backgrounds, it said subject to change. I really hope they don't. I really hope they don't because it looks beautiful as it is. It looks absolutely stunning. And art for Sora looked good. It really did. And the concept of Stretzella being there, Very interesting. I'm wondering if it's possible that she could ever see Marluxia. I don't know. Um, but there's a lot we don't know. We do know that suddenly Darkseid showed up there and was starting to destroy the city. It kind of reminded me of the scene where I think it was Bahamut. I want to say it was Bahamut showed up in Final Fantasy Advent Children. That's kind of what it reminded me of. But it does look beautiful, and again, I'm kind of standing by my theory that the whole uh, gameplay segment with Sora is going to have button commands, because I mean it's possible that you could disable those on screen, but chances are that's not going to be a thing. I'm guessing that segment, it's going to have these button commands up on screen. It's going to show you what to push, and you just push it. It could be you don't, and you just have to memorize the button commands, Mortal Kombat style. I'm effed if that happens because I never played Mortal Kombat. I could never have that memory capacity. But it really does look beautiful. It looks gorgeous. I'm very curious about the gameplay. And obviously, this is set after Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm very, very curious about this. And I'm very curious when we're going to get this game too. How much longer is it going to be before we get this? Is Quadratum going to be the only place? And story-wise, what does she mean? She said that Quadratum is like an afterlife. It's like an afterlife for them. So it makes sense considering Sora kind of sacrificed his being at the end of 3 to rescue Kairi. So she's dead. He's dead, possibly. I apologize for that laugh there, sort of. But it, she said that you can't really go back to where you came from here, even though you can leave. This is like some hotel. This is like some Eagles Hotel California crap going on right here. You can check out whenever you like. You just can't ever leave. This is like hotel. This is the Eagles. Quadratum is like Eagles Hotel California right here. um. So yeah, I'm very, very curious as to what we're going to have here. I'm very curious about the world. How much of it we're going to be able to explore? Is it going to be the only world? What are we going to have happen here? And Donald and Goofy are not are they're looking for someone. They said maybe he can help. That blue flame. I mean, I know it's not. 9 times out of 10, it's not Master Yin Sid. Not or 10 times out of 10, it's just a random theory going off my head here that it's Master Yin Sid. But I'm thinking it might not be. It could be someone else. It could be anybody. It could be a Final Fantasy character. Chances are it is. It could be a Final Fantasy character. Maybe it's a Disney character. I don't know. We know it's not Mickey because Mickey doesn't use the blue flame, and that clearly wasn't Mickey's voice. Not unless Mickey hit puberty. Again. um, so, I don't know. Very curious about that. I mean, I could see Master Yin Sid totally doing that. He's like, where do you think you're going? And then boom. I can totally see him doing that, making roast duck. I can see it. But I'm very curious about the concept, what we're going to get. The gameplay mechanic looks solid. It looks really good. I still believe that we're going to have some button commands on screen to show you what to press and when. The command menu looks kind of basic right now. Obviously, it could be just a temporary thing, or it could be reverting back to the first Kingdom Hearts because you're in Quadratum. It's a theory. I'm also wondering, is there a possibility, because I know Sora, he's going to want to try to save everybody. Is it possible that he could actually save Stredzilla? Sorry, no. Save her. I got that wrong. I'm sorry. Save her and have her and Marluxia be reunited. Doubt it. Doubt it. Is Chirithy here? Didn't see it anywhere. Her, him, it, whatever. Didn't see it there. I didn't see that. I know the Master's there, and I have a feeling that was Lushu. No mention of the black box. No mention of the flight recorder. Of the Kingdom Hearts airline flight recorder. Now, I know that there was some sort of Kingdom Hearts event that went on at a hotel not all that long ago. I think like last month sometime, or the month before. It was back in March or April. And there were these special events. There were these special boxes that had keys that people could open, and they had content inside that they did not want you to anybody to show online yet. And I remember seeing some sort of video popping up in my recommendations about that now that that time had passed, and the connection, because that is connected to this game. So, very curious about that. So, this kind of makes me think, honestly, I have to say this. This reminds me of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It does. It reminds me of Call of Duty Black Ops. No, Call of Duty Black Ops. It reminds me of Call of Duty. No, it was Call of Duty Black Ops 2. You see, if I remember correctly, and please correct me if I'm wrong, um, but this is what I have memory wise, and I apologize if it's completely wrong, but this is what I remember. You see, back whenever Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was in development, there was a lot of stuff that Treyarch did for fun promotions for the game. They created the GK Nova 6 website, which showed zombies and everything like that, and I think it maybe even had a countdown timer or something. And once the game released, it still had like some sort of lab art and such. On YouTube, there was also these videos called the Henry Langham or Henry Langham videos, and they were connected to Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. Um, and every single video as he progressed, you can still find him on YouTube. But as he progressed, there was more static, and he kind of began to change a bit. The GK Nova website is down; it's no longer up. But I also remember, like, certain people. I remember hearing a cousin telling me that certain people had received a laptop that had some sort of code on it that they could translate, and it had something to do with Black Ops 2. And people could either choose to translate it, or they could reset the drive and keep the laptop. I don't know for sure about that, and but I remember Treyarch did do some fun things like that to help build up the hype for it, and it was really super cool. And it looks like that's what they're doing right now with Kingdom Hearts 4 with the hotel event, and so I really think it's super cool. I think it's super cool that they're doing that. It gets more involvement with the people. It's also kind of similar to how whenever Disney finished Gravity Falls, how they actually put a statue of Bill Cipher in the woods somewhere for people to find, and showed at the end of the final episode, and so people went out to find it. I think it's super cool whenever they do something like that to get involvement with the fans. I think it's super awesome, and helps to add that sense of like you're there, like like it's real. I think it's super awesome. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really super excited for this. And I'm very curious what we're going to get with this. The gameplay looks solid. It looks really good. It's reminiscent to Dream Drop Distance, and with Kingdom Hearts 2, and Kingdom Hearts 3. It's reminiscent to those. The gameplay looks solid. The gameplay, there didn't look like there was honestly a transition at all, hardly, between the animation, between the CGI cutscenes, and then the character models in the gameplay. So that's super cool. Darkseid looks awesome. It's going to be fun to fight him. Now, one thing I noticed, I just now realized there was no HP meter. So, is that a cinematic fight where you don't have an HP meter, or is it an actual fight where you will have an HP meter, or is it early in the game and you don't have the scan ability yet? Don't know. Don't know. So, I guess we'll find out hopefully whenever the game releases, Lord willing. But yeah, it looks good. I gotta say, don't change anything. Character models look good and solid. It looks similar to Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's a good thing. I've always maintained that with cartoon characters like that, there is a limit for how real that they should look, and I think Sora looks good here. It's still realistic to a degree, but it's not too realistic. It still has a cartoonish feel, and I think that it has the perfect blend or near perfect blend right now. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but I wouldn't say it's bad, or I'd say it's great as is. Um, Same thing for Donald and Goofy. Do not go the Dale route of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Keep them as they are. Uh, if I could request one thing though, okay, two things. If I could request two things. One, I want to be able to explore all that world I want that garden in there and that waterfall, and I want those cinematics. I want that beautiful scenery in there. I want to be able to see that and explore it. 2, please give Minnie a Keyblade and let her journey with Mickey. Okay, I know only one of those will happen, and it's not the latter. I'd rather have the latter, but anyway, I love it. It looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I'm actually super psyched for it. But I'm withholding that because I have to say I'm withholding that, because with the state today of AAA games, um, I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up. I reserve judgment now with games. I haven't pre-ordered anything since Fallout 76, and I even canceled that. Um, so I'm not getting my hopes up on anything. I'm holding any judgment until the game releases. I'm not going to pre-order it unless there's some really awesome pre-order bonus. And then I'm going to probably wait till after the game releases a little bit, and it's been out for a couple of weeks for me to judge. Just kind of see what people think about it so that I can. I mean, I still want to get it and play it, and I will. But I'd like to kind of, if it sucks, I kind of like to know that ahead of time so I can expect it to suck. If some people feel if it's got a lot of praise, then I'll expect it to be good, but I'll still have kind of moderate to low expectations just so I won't be disappointed by things and I can take more stuff in stride. But yeah, it looks interesting. It looks super cool. I'm very curious as to what we're going to get with this. But again, it looks really good. And I'm really curious what game engine they're using because I keep thinking that they use the Unreal Engine for 3. Wondering what engine they're using for this one. It looks good though. It looks good though. But I'm also one thing I'm wondering: how long are you gonna have Sora just as a single character that you'll be playing as? Will you ever have Donald and Goofy as a party character in this? There's so much I don't know. There's so much that is we don't know yet. But it's just one of those things that we'll find out in time, I guess. Probably maybe next year's E3, maybe not. I don't know. They don't really show much. I don't think they really show much at E3 for stuff like that. And heck, I think if I'm not mistaken, they even canceled this year's E3. I think they even canceled this year's E3. They claimed it was because of the pandemic, but I really think that it had to do with the fact that last year's E3 just wasn't all that good. um, but anyway, that's my thoughts on the trailer. It looks super cool. I'm very actually excited for it. It looks good. But again, thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts about it as well. And hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care. See you guys later. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you guys later.